our time, many years from now, humanity's been all but wiped out. We've come back to change that.
We're travelers from the future, Agent McLaren. In the future, we've developed a technology that allows a traveler to project his or her conscious mind into a host body by knowing the precise time, elevation, latitude, and longitude of their death.
We know that during a blackout on this night at 11:17, in pursuit of Jonas Walker, Special Agent Grant McLaren fell 45 meters down an open elevator shaft to his death.
Traveler's consciousness arrives moments before that historical time of death, overriding the original host mind.
I see we all made it.
Go save the world.
We, the last unbroken remnants, vow to undo the errors of our senses, to make the earth whole, the lost unlost, at peril of our own
At this point, an antimatter detonation is inevitable.
We're looking at an explosion in the megaton range.
We just saved 11,000 people.
We've just officially changed history.
3468. Transition of incoming traveler cancelled. Resume protocols.
Sorry, got busy.
Doctors did say you'd get back to your old self.
Just making some tea. Do you want some? So what's on the agenda for tomorrow?
We gotta talk about this family.
We're not a family. You do not touch me. Okay.
Home?
This is a nice surprise.
My day was boring. I'd rather hear about yours.
Protocol 5.
Resume your host's life. I'm not depressed. My host is a junkie. Just sitting here, waiting for orders from the future.
We're not supposed to fix everything.
We came here with a team of 5, just like you, but we're down to 2 now. To do this job, to stay alive, you need to be focused.
Has Marcy been acting differently lately?
So I think that
Looks like the interface is up top.
You stay right where you are.
it's instinct. People either fight or they, fly.
We stopped a disaster last night, and to prevent another one, we need to get this material back where it belongs.
Who the fuck are you people?
My name's McLaren. I'm with the FBI.
Done. It's back.
Hi, David Mailer.
The point of this visit is...
Marcy didn't come home last night.
Carly. When did you last see her?
Yesterday morning when she left.
Marcy, it's McLaren. Carly? Trevor. Philip.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I've seen entire teams I was supposed to work on a mission with just disappear into thin air.
Why them? I'm responsible for my team.
You know as well as I do, the future has the ultimate power over us.
Jesus Christ. He's alive. There's an asteroid on a collision course with Earth called Helios 685. When it strikes the Atlantic Ocean, a wave will knock out most of the eastern seaboard.
Everything up to now, all these missions, they've been preparations, fine-tuning for this moment. If my X-ray laser is fired precisely 12 minutes from now, the beam will strike Helios and deflect it by 0.07 degrees.
Enough to miss the Earth in 18 months.
The blast radius could be miles wide.
People will die, yes, certainly everyone here.
21st century doesn't even know he saved them. You know, a lot of people died.
Because of them, a hell of a lot more people are gonna live.
91,462,000 more.
Psychotropic effects of the antitoxins. You've been experiencing them all day, kiddo.
Well, look, Renee, I'm sorry if who I am doesn't work for you anymore, okay?
I'm Philip, and I'm from the future.
Ken knows you're staying here. Hey, you want to see me? I could lose my job, Marcy. Hell, I could go to jail.
Your letter of resignation on my desk in an hour.
Ken.
My boss.
Turn in your ID and keys.
Should have known it was going to come out. It's completely inappropriate. We have to prove that you're not who they think you are. That you're not the same person that he met. This can't still be about Marcy.
What do you think?
I think that you met her.
Oh, I've met Ken.
Yeah, like a dozen times. Ken.
Hi. So glad you could join us.
Seriously, he's FBI and she works with him. You saw her. You know what she does.
Steal from people with actual disabilities for over a year? Do you know how much she's drained from the system?
Philip, can you arrange funds for me? I've had some unforeseen expenses.
Because I do. Dollar for dollar. I'm sorry, Marcy. You're gonna have to help me here. I'm confused. You helped that woman commit social assistance fraud.
I had no idea.
But when you found out, did you come to me?
It's important work she's doing.
David, wake up, man. She was playing you.
Hey, welcome home.
Don't do that.
Do what?
That's what couples say. We're not a couple, it was platonic.
She was playing you then, she's playing you now.
I have put in more overtime than anyone, and we don't get paid overtime. But good luck, because you're worried about a few dollars.
Try several thousand.
Okay, well, that's a lot.
Yes, it is.
This should cover all the benefits that I received under David's care.
Is this legal?
Do you care? Tell him he can come back to work on Monday. Bye, Ken.
My name is Aaron Donner, and I have information on a secret organization that operates worldwide. They call themselves Travelers, and they operate outside the law, infiltrate government agencies. I am one of them.
What are you talking about?
I'm Traveler 4022, and I will tell you everything. How we communicate, how we receive our orders, our missions, our protocols. Just please, to finally live in the world above ground, I will not give that up.
Continue.
We communicate on secure servers in the deep web. I can show you. You'll see messages that correspond with all the missions that we've done. Heists, assassinations, the Van Heusen explosion, that was us. Agent McLaren was sent here to brief me on my first mission.
Is this true?
I wish you hadn't said that.
Special Agent McLaren, are you one of these travelers?
Yes. I'm Traveler 3468, and I'm not alone.
Traveler 4022, you have been found guilty of treason, for which the punishment is death by immediate overwrite.
No.
Traveler 4024, welcome to the 21st century.
Miss Shannon, it would be much better if we had this conversation inside.
I'm Jacqueline Peel with Child Protective Services.
This is just an opportunity for both sides to state their case, so we can work to find a resolution that's best for your son.
Where is this coming?
Your husband.
I just want what's best for my son.
Then start by paying child support.
Every time I come by to talk to you about it, you assault me.
I assault you?
Is this true, Miss Shannon? Have you assaulted Mr. Conacher?
Are we really getting into abuse here?
You struck me.
They all know I'm a good family man.
Jeff is not a good man. You'll be allowed to see your son once a day for 1 hour.
This is where any idea you have of us ends.
I just wanted you to know you're not alone. I'm gonna help you.
You've changed, Carly. You're like a completely different person.
They lose control of flight surfaces any moment now from fire damage below. So it comes in steep and hits in the middle of a field.
Every other person on this plane is going to die today, but you, for some reason, get to live. So be humble and grateful and get your ass out of that seat before I drag it out.
45 seconds. What the hell is this?
This is my wife. She's going to use the device with you. When that light flashes red, you press it down. You hold it down. You're going to be okay.
The tail section is the only part of the plane left intact in every picture and historical record.
So someone could survive if they were in the tail section.
We see you coming in. Good luck.
He put himself in the tail.
He actually made that son of a bitch was telling the truth.
Welcome to the 21st.
The EMTs who took him were our people. They had to be.
She's right. They had to have known when and where the plane was coming down.
How much will she forget?
Most of yesterday. Do not envy the hangover she's about to wake up with.
You can put the weapon down. We're not a threat. Traveler D13.
D?
D's for doctor.
Wanted you to know if there was anything we could do for you.
Sorry. I understand.
014 needs protection. He wrote a backdoor hack that a faction in the future is desperate to get their hands on.
What faction?
A group is trying to topple the director, and they want to use my code to do it. I came here to hide it, so it's useless.
Not useless.
There's so much pre-existing damage. My host brain was congenitally underdeveloped.
Where is she?
You must be Grace.
What's going on?
There's a plan you need to be aware of.
You were saying how you got Marcy's life wrong? I intend to fix it by repackaging your original upload in order to bypass the damaged areas in your host brain.
How does this process not lose information?
Oh, it does. Some life experiences will be lost, but the human mind is full of useless things. You won't even be able to tell the difference.
What about all my memories of the 21st?
Obviously, none of that.
What will happen to our current consciousness?
Same thing that always happens.
It'll get overwritten.
You mean she'll die? By any reasonable definition, she will be Marcy, just not this one.
We'll brief you after the transition in detail. Philip will remember everything.
No, not everything. You can tell her
Hello.
Events and missions and
Hi.
everything you can think of in the most minute detail, but you can't tell her.
Why do you say her?
Because she won't be me. I just need to talk to David first.
Traveler 3569. Welcome to the 21st.
Marcy?
You must be David.
What did McLaren tell you about me?
That you knew me on a professional level while I was undercover, but that we were friends now.
Miss Day, can I talk to you for a minute?
What are you doing? Guys, it's Trevor. We have to meet up at Ops. The Traveler just tried to kill Grace.
Why would the director want you dead?
The director didn't send her. I've already told you there's a faction in the future.
The people of Shelter 41 are very much alive.
Are you?
And the founders of an underground movement against the director, which eventually became known as the Faction.
No one but the director has the capability to send travelers.
I was sent back to assemble this.
This is a quantum frame.
Yes, it is.
There's a man in my apartment who's looking for you, and he has a gun.
If things get bad enough that the director has no choice but to escape the Faction, it can send itself here to the 21st.
You shot him.
He was gonna kill you right after he killed me.
I reset the director.
She uploaded a command while pretending to save Marcy's
To
life.
protect it from corruption by the faction.
That's impossible.
Well, the director is a highly advanced quantum AI program, and I'm the lead programmer, so no, not impossible. What did you do that would make the director give an order to kill you?
Your orders didn't come from the director.
By who, if not the director?
Another faction from the future.
The faction doesn't believe in the grand plan. Even before Helios had basically no effect on the future, they had already started a mission to abandon ship. Your team knows firsthand the brutality they're capable of.
You mean they're the ones who put us in those cages? Tortured us?
To test your loyalty.
Stop! Stop what you're doing!
My mission didn't come to me as a text.
Mission abort.
The director must be back online.
It came from the director, personally.
Hey!
Whoa, guys.
What's going on, Trev?
Just having a conversation. It went right through her.
Marcy, help Trevor!
Turn off the defenses. Drop the attenuation field. The director could still help us.
Trucker 3468, mission aboard. Destroy quantum frame immediately.
We suspected the device had something to do with hijacking internet
Let's
protocol.
skip over the part where you pretend there's a legit scenario where those people in a fucking barn with whatever that device is makes any sense whatsoever.
What is your association with those people in the barn?
This isn't how actual law enforcement officers behave, McLaren.
They all raised a red flag a few months back. You said that they were just a bunch of kids. I asked because 2 of those people in the hospital and a farmer is dead.
Agent Forbes says compared to just a few months ago, you are like a different person. Jesus, take my blood. Now spends half his time with a high school senior, his counselor, a single mom, a heroin addict, a farmer, and this one kills me. A mentally challenged woman in the care of the state.
Whoever you are, and whoever you work for, we're on to you now.
I took his legs out.
Jesus Christ.
We were wondering if you'd really try to destroy the device given the opportunity. Now that you're here, maybe you can show us what it does.
Not gonna happen.
I thought
I'm Traveler 4112. Wakefield just sent me a message to come here. I'm sorry. I know he was a friend.
Yeah, most of us all got the same message.
0014 built the quantum frame with a failsafe.
Okay, here I am.
One that would level this entire building the moment Wakefield and his team opened it up. Which made all of you host candidates.
How is that not circular reasoning?
What are you doing?
Sharing the medical nanites I was given by D13 so that you'll be able to walk again.
Thank you for saving me, Grace.
Okay.
Let's do the test again.
Ow. Oh, I felt that.
And movement. That is excellent.
So does this mean?
It means there's hope.
There are medical nanites designed in the future swimming through your spinal fluid that I programmed personally, repairing the damage. There was never any doubt.
The dream begins the same every time. The moment I arrive in the 21st century, something's wrong. According to the historical record, Anthony Corrigan, stockbroker, was at his desk.
Let me just duck into another office. Yeah, let me put you on hold. Hang on.
On a conference call. But instead, someone else. I try to send the message, but the computer freezes. Try to reboot the system, but there's no time now. The mission's a failure. My mission was a proof of concept, to send a confirmation that I had arrived safely in the 21st century and die so no one could trace me. But I survived.
Traveler 001, you're outside mission parameters.
They won't forgive that.
Self-termination required immediately.
So you're afraid whomever you were to send this message to intends to punish you?
I've seen the changes in history. They're already here, and they'll be coming for me.
Traveler teams from all over the world are being abducted and tortured.
You can't just show up here when it's...
Dad, I know.
What?
That you're pregnant. I saw your supplements in the bathroom.
I'm Traveler 4514. The director assigned me to help you.
One drop per eye is needed.
Tell me about me.
Like things you don't remember, or?
Just trying to find the missing pieces.
All I can tell you is what you did to me. You know, how I felt whenever you would walk through the door and feeling in your stomach butterflies, you know. Maybe someone is best defined by how they affect the people around them.
Thank you. Thank you all for coming. All I've done in the short time I've been here is set myself up to become a martyr. We're gathered here at a defining moment in the history of our country.
And then again, you might just change the world.
We must protect humanity's future.
I mean, I have to believe that we're more than just our consciousness. I'm not the same person today as when I arrived. At least the one that we came here with.
The new Marcy is different from the old one in ways she wouldn't approve.
Maybe that's the better part of us. When Grace sent my consciousness to the future, she left out what made me me.
Marcy, you're still you, I swear to you. I didn't take your soul.
I'm not gonna sit here and pretend to know what makes us who we are. You told me you were afraid of losing the most important part of who you'd become. But I gotta figure it's more than just the sum of what we remember.
Traveler 3326, open memory chain 719.
The mission is in trouble.
No, Philip.
The mission went exactly as planned.
Philip, is that all of it?
What did you make me do?
Is it error-free?
What do you know?
We had no choice but to shut down the reactor. Without the director's processing power, consciousness transfer is impossible. In our last moment of control, we sent everyone we could to the 21st.
Into the quantum frame. Orbs, all those people with the FBI are all faction.
We should send out an SOS onto the deep web.
Okay, this is not that complicated. I'm saying the director can fix this. We need to fix the director. When it became apparent that the grand plan would take longer than our initial projections, the director sent a team to refine uranium as fuel to extend its operational life. All we have to do is take the fuel to the location where the director will eventually be built.
Right over there.
And it'll be there when the time comes.
Guns on the ground! Of course we knew you'd try something like this.
Even if we can just get it back online for a few seconds, that's all the time it'll need to take back control.
The director had its chance. Didn't change a goddamn thing in the future.
Device is in place and activate.
Turn around.
You really think you can kill me in cold blood?
I really do.
I'm Traveler 4991. It worked. The director's back up and running.
Where does it come down?
600 meters to our south-southwest in 7 minutes, 8 seconds. There-ish.
Make sure everything's working. The director gave us an important mission.
There are 5 people on a
All right, let's get the recovery gear ready and make sure everything's working. The director gave us an...
It's not far. You need to help them. Everything is at stake. You need to do this.
Let's get the recovery gear ready, make sure everything's working. The director gave us an important mission.
Get off the beach! You're Traveler 500! The coordinates. You need to...
Identify yourself.
Traveler 5008. I'm on a Protocol Alpha mission.
We know. It's all over.
We weren't the first.
How many times? I was the 9th volunteer.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
He asked first.
A messenger gave me the coordinates for a hearing. He scared me half to death.
All rise for the arrival of the Tribunal Committee.
I'm Traveler 009. You may refer to me as the speaker.
They're programmers.
What the hell are all of you doing here? Who's maintaining the director?
0027. We came to the 21st as instructed by the director, unlike yourself.
You're charged with conspiracy against the director and the high crime of interrupting the grand plan.
Will you just carry that around?
Yep. I'm at a building at the corner of 50th and Baker. I don't know how they moved it so fast, but the frame was here less than an hour ago. Pull up the camera feeds.
It's a safe bet everyone else in the photos are faction.
It makes sense, but I don't know how you prove it.
Locate them if you can. You have to get back to the hearing marathon.
What I did was the only way to save Marcy and the director.
How's that going, can you say?
Not looking good for Grace.
0027 locked out all transfers to the 21st until she could send herself into the host Grace Day.
In the historical record, Grace Day dies at 11:27 a.m. on the corner of Westlake and Harmon Avenue.
Dozens of missions were canceled.
You do not get to change history on your own. If I hadn't have reset the director, none of you would be here right now. Don't get mad at me because you got caught trying to play God. The director would be gone, the faction would have won, and billions of people would be dead from a horrible plague. So...
Traveler 0027.
You're welcome.
We find you guilty.
What? Trevor, don't let them do this!
Can't help her, Trav.
It's in the hands of the director now.
Be seated. Your sentencing will begin shortly.
You may never get an apology from 0027, but as a programmer, I want you to know how sorry I am for what happened to you. I think I can offer you the missing pieces that you've been looking for. Returning to ops now, bringing Marcy with me.
Are you here?
I'm here, 0027.
I would never betray you, and you of anyone should know that.
I have not yet determined who amongst you is the traitor.
Who did this?
I don't know. Is this your team? You won't shoot. You want Alice's backdoor code to take over the director, and you think it's still inside my head.
Drop your weapon!
0029 will be charged with the crime of treason
You used my trial as an excuse to get everyone here in the 21st to flush the traitor out.
and sentenced immediately.
Traveler 0029, you have been charged with the crime of treason.
You're on the wrong side of history, McLaren.
And you have been found guilty.
Thank you for saving me, Grace. I shall miss you.
Welcome to the 21st. Make every fragment of it unrecognizable.
It's over then?
Not so sure. Who killed all of them?
Welcome to Regional Update 4. I'm Traveler 826 of the Archivist Program.
Timeline has changed a lot.
First time.
Yeah, you?
Second.
My knowledge of the future is becoming obsolete. It's going to be hard to stay relevant.
Third for him.
If this is your first time, please take a moment to look inside the bag you were provided on the way in. From time to time, you may perceive what we call projections. Visual manifestations of one or more alternate timelines. The yellow pills will help to focus your sensory perception on one timeline at a time. This update will include historical information relevant to your team's role in the grand plan, including potential candidates, investments, etc. The update is not to be discussed with anyone, ever. Do not break this protocol.
No. It was for your own good.
What did you do?
Go be with her.
Get off of me!
You can't do that!
You're a fucking hitman.
I know.
You killed my child!
Now what happened?
You better hope the director overwrites you before I get
The
my
director
fucking
was the
hands
one
on-
who sent me. I was on a mission.
Mr. McLaren, in this case, it was antiphospholipid antibody syndrome, or APS.
Child was never going to survive. I was never supposed to.
You don't know that.
My mission was to save your wife.
She developed an arterial thrombus, which then caused a coronary embolism, which is a clot.
Catherine McLaren was going to die of an undiagnosed coronary embolism that stopped her heart during the delivery of her stillborn child.
Mr. McLaren, in our efforts to save Catherine's life, we lost the baby.
Yes. The director ordered me to give her a Traveler's synthesized drug to eliminate the clot so that she would survive, because she wasn't supposed to die.
All I can say is that it's extremely fortunate that that clot passed on its own, or this would be an even more difficult conversation for both of us to have.
Because you wrote Protocol 4.
Protocol 4? Don't reproduce.
Don't reproduce. She wanted a child more than anything.
You're gonna stand there and blame her for this? Is that what you're doing? I get it. It's tough to stay focused in the 21st. I mean, that's what I've been trying to tell you guys ever since I met you. Focused? You're a bunch of fucking tourists. When you have been doing this as long as we have, doing whatever the director tells you without question, trying to teach you guys to not get caught up in all the bullshit. Building devices for missions, rigging elections, saving people, and by the way, killing people too. But you had to stab me in the back, huh? Son of a bitch. Hey, McLaren, your wife is still alive. When can I see her? Go be with her.
She's in recovery. She's sedated, but you can see her in a few hours.
You told me she was a girl.
Protocol 3 suspended. Protect Anna Hamilton at all costs and hold until reinforcements arrive.
Here I thought we were gonna make it to 1600 without any trouble.
We can't wait for the director. Aim center mash, shoot when I shoot.
Four of them are coming around the south side of the house.
Paul, that's you!
I know!
I saved a kid today.
You know who did this?
Yeah, so homeless guy lives around here. Why? Just finished. Hi, Marcy.
Simon is one of the first travelers, 004.
So what happened?
Schizophrenia manifests itself later in life. He was sent into a compromised host.
His mission was to set up our communication infrastructure.
You want what's in my head, but there's just so much that you don't understand.
How well do you understand the internet? Broadly speaking, there are 4 layers. One of the first things that Simon did when he arrived was create a whole new physical layer.
Our back channel in the deep web.
Vincent's spying on us there, too.
He's using secret layers in the back channel for secure communication and to spy on other travelers.
He's getting a call.
This isn't the last phone I sent you. Those phones are meant for your safety as well as mine.
Vincent, you need a more thorough treatment regimen. One that at least allows for the possibility of medication.
I don't want to talk with anyone else. I just want to talk with you, and I will.
Please don't contact me again.
Call's over. Got the originating number. Katrina Perot specializes in treating panic disorders, social anxiety, and agoraphobia.
You track down that location, everybody else Protocol 5. The minute we find out where Vincent is hiding, we're gonna knock down his fucking door. The FBI has been monitoring Vincent Ingram for some time.
Our professional relationship deteriorated. I just called him to cancel an appointment.
We're aware of your phone call. We want you to keep that appointment.
This is a message for Agent Grant McLaren. I was acting on Agent McLaren's behalf in an unsanctioned operation.
Good afternoon, Agent McLaren.
Let her go, Ingram.
Of course. As soon as we put this to an end, I'd like to propose a truce.
You kidnapped and tortured my team.
I needed to know if the director was still after me, and that suspicion was confirmed. My mission was to die immediately after my arrival. By surviving, I committed a crime against the grand plan and was condemned to death. Is that fair?
Not up to me.
No, it's up to the director, who has no understanding, no forgiveness, no soul, because it is a machine. I am tired of running. There isn't much time. The digital age has created a prison around me, one that's been shrinking over time.
Graham, please help me.
Son of a... 3468. If you want to see your wife again, follow this simple instruction. Stay out of my way.
Hi, I'm David. Sorry, glad I'm not alone here.
Catherine.
You must confess to being a traveler on video.
If you sit down at that computer with the intention of confessing, you will be overridden.
I think I know how we can do this and still maintain Protocol 1. I can track the video on the back channels and find his location.
What if it spreads?
I'll know where it goes. Ready when you are.
7 months ago, my consciousness was sent from the distant future into the body of Special Agent Grant McLaren moments before he would historically have died in the line of duty. Since then, I have assumed his life, his work, his marriage, pretending to be a man very different than myself.
There are some things about Carly you need to know.
Carly Shannon historically died at the hand of her drunk, abusive boyfriend.
In truth, I am Traveler 3468.
And now, instead of her child being raised by a deadbeat father, he's surrounded by love.
One of thousands of travelers around the world who have come from a time when life is all but wiped out. To save humanity. To change the path.
Is it true that one day Marcy's cognitive abilities changed, and for all intents and purposes, she was an entirely different person?
Marcy has a significant intellectual disability.
You had.
No traumatic brain injury is going to increase intellectual capacity. It's just not possible.
Which brings us back to Miracle. Yeah,
Didn't that seem odd to you?
of course it did. I thought a miracle had happened. Are you kidding me?
Do any of you think this could actually be true? A few months ago, I definitely noticed changes in Grant. It was truly like he was a different person.
For 2,000 years, mankind believed that God was created in his image, guiding our lives, hearing our prayers.
She's a doctor
Marcy Wharton.
with the FBI, undercover. She goes on secret missions. I'm pretty sure I shouldn't be talking about this.
But when those prayers weren't answered, just chalked it up to his divine will.
And you believed her?
Yeah, I met her boss.
There's someone here who'd like to see you, a David Mailer.
Grant McLaren. He's real. I've been to his office.
David Mailer, sir.
God, he's gonna kill me. I cracked in like 5 seconds.
David, Marcy Wharton is not an FBI agent.
Then mankind created the power to build God, a machine more powerful than any human mind, with the ability to monitor each and every shifting timeline.
She's a traveler from the future.
A who?
A time traveler. She was supposed to be killed by a group of men outside the library where she worked. Seconds before her death, a consciousness was sent from the future, supplanting Marcy's own.
The problem isn't the fact that we believed in God.
That we didn't believe in ourselves.
My purpose is to save lives.
It's time to pull back the curtain and take control of the present, to fight for our future.
Whether that's a teammate in jeopardy or someone that's part of a mission ordered by the director.
You're asking me if time travel is possible. Say that out loud again, and slowly.
You said you could control the virus.
Yeah, well, he's pretty good too. The world is about to find out who we are.
Can't get at it. It's only a matter of time before they put it all together. The director will never let that happen. DOD, Homeland Security, CIA, the NSA. We've been discovered across all the intelligence services. They haven't acted because they're scared as shit.
I was part of the original test program for consciousness transfer. Something we had to master before we could even dream of traveling back through time. And I lived in many bodies, which makes me one of the oldest living people in human history.
Tell me this kid knows what he's doing.
This kid is older than all of us put together.
I'll never forget what I saw the first time I woke up. My former body, with glassy eyes staring back at me. There was no one in there anymore, just a husk.
This is not a subject one can discuss openly because, frankly, it flies in the face of 21st century science and what we currently perceive to be possible.
We can confirm that Vincent Ingram, owner of one of the world's leading securities firms, is responsible for bringing to light what may be a new terrorist group with cells positioned throughout the world.
But everything you've heard is true. Travelers do exist.
Their missions are sent from an advanced AI that continuously keeps watch over an ever-changing timeline.
They are spies.
Terrorists are our wives, our husbands, our sons, and our daughters. They know our secrets. They know our future. They gain our trust, our affection. But it's all a lie, and they will not stop until their director has achieved its primary goal, the grand plan.
Jesus, Cat, I was so afraid.
Who are you?
Dude.
We must do whatever we can.
What is going on? Tell me.
I can't.
Just stop them.
Don't touch me.
We can get through this.
I don't think so.
Ray, I am so sorry that you had to go through that.
You gotta tell me.
I'm from the future.
Okay, I get it. You can't tell me.
I gotta hand it to you, kid. You were straight with me from the start.
Let's not pretend we're friends.
Please let me hold him.
Stay the hell away from my son. You hear me?
Who are you?
Explain who did this.
You killed my husband.
Hey, slow down a little.
Scream at the top of your lungs, we're not gonna wake up for hours.
Maybe we should go over our story one more time? You're out of the hole with a little extra.
Fuck off.
Ray, that's what friends are for.
Ray's taken care of.
So the memory inhibitor worked.
He was the easy one.
How's it going up there?
Same as 20 minutes ago.
I'm not talking to no one else until someone shows me my son.
You've been kidnapped, held against your will, probably brainwashed.
Apparently by a man I met at a charity auction a decade ago, as if that makes any sense.
Please call me Vincent.
Catherine.
David, I know it's complicated.
No, what's not to get? This Vincent Ingram character had it in for Agent McLaren because McLaren was onto his whole torturing people in wheelchairs and burning them alive fetish. So Ingram kidnaps, drugs, and or beats the crap out of anyone who's close to Agent McLaren with the likely intention of, doing the same to us.
That's pretty much it.
You risked the entire Traveler program for her. And you did the same.
I'm so sorry.
What do you think? You could just undo all of this? Just put it all back into a box?
We try. Yes.
The director said
The director has been making it up as it goes along, Marcy. I think it's about time we all admit that it's...
Fucking voice down. So, this is Ilsa. Ilsa is an AI. There's maybe 3 others as powerful in the whole world.
It gave you my cell number?
No, Ilsa is practically a newborn. The director gave me a number.
What director?
That is the question.
I was one of the first travelers, 004.
So what happened?
Schizophrenia manifests.
Scheduled to begin worldwide in 23 minutes.
The request isn't mine, sir. It's from the director.
Discovery was inevitable at this juncture of the grand plan. Your superiors must order the cancellation of the coordinated assault plan tomorrow on traveler teams worldwide.
He is the FBI director.
Last I checked.
I think everyone in this room knows to which director I'm referring.
Cooperation with the 21st century authorities is now the optimal path.
One of our assault teams was forced to move their route to those containment. You can't go ahead with this.
You have about 90 seconds to change my mind.
Shit.
Mac, Wakefield's team just bugged out of here, and there are soldiers taking up positions all around us.
I got 20 armed men out there.
No, you don't. Most of them are already gone.
And they're onto us.
Last time the director spoke to me, it was not through an AI in Teslia's lab.
Listen to me carefully. Tell him the bargain he made that autumn morning was not with his god.
I will save her life. There will come a day of reckoning.
But with me.
This is the day.
Sir, we're waiting on your order.
All units stand down. Operations canceled.
They're leaving.
What?
You made the right decision, sir.
We'll see.
Agent McLaren.
Agent Yates.
So you know that I'm your
My new partner, yes. I've been fully briefed.
Not only is Sosa one of these travelers, but he's also responsible for the assassination of Congressman Bishop himself.
Daniel Sosa didn't kill Congressman Bishop. The man was shot with a high-caliber sniper round fired by my team's tactician 2 blocks away. Her name is Carly, and she's the one on the video that you intend to show tonight. If you check the tape, you'll see me by the congressman's side moments after it happened. You know who else you'll find in the crowd? Your makeup artist.
Hi.
What the fuck is going on here?
You're being given a choice.
Fuck you.
I'm Traveler 3468. Welcome to the 21st.
Thank you.
What just happened?
We just completed a mission. You wanted to meet my team? Here they are.
I know who you are. I know what you are. I wonder if Catherine knows. We're friends now. Maybe I'll ask her.
Director calculated an 88% probability that an EEG taken out on an accident victim yesterday belongs to the Traveler 001.
All we know for sure is that a new consciousness was sent into the host body.
You're saying 001 was already gone at that point?
It's the only explanation.
Who are you?
My name is Dawn, and it's an honor to be here with you. We represent a group of people known hundreds of years from now as the Faction. We need the consciousness transfer device.
I'm using FBI resources to locate Perot, but if he's capable of consciousness transfer...
001 could be anyone by now.
So this is Ilsa.
What the fuck are you doing here?
Look, Joe.
No, don't Joe me. You're not getting anywhere near Ilsa.
Director is trying to find someone and needs access to the web in order to do it.
We were right. He's in Perot.
Numbered companies, everything's all here.
In Perot's name, he planned the whole thing.
The director shows Traveler 001 in a warehouse just outside of town.
Catherine is Jeff Conacher. We still need to get together. You, me, David.
My people have standing orders to kill you.
I'm remembering shit.
Hopefully they'll realize that we're on the same side before that happens.
Carly isn't Carly anymore.
Thousands of us came through the frame.
And I don't think your husband is either.
Every day, Traveler teams are tasked to seek us out. The moment we're discovered, we die by messenger.
Oh, Christ.
You're gonna die now, Jeff.
Nah, I don't think so. Because see, there's people onto you now, not just me. I know what you are, what all of you are.
Drop the gun, Jeff.
I'm Traveler 5416.
Welcome to the 21st. What the hell happened here?
I'm not safe, Marcy. I can't rely on you to always be there to keep me safe.
You said there was another option. The medical one.
Even with you watching over me, I've been attacked twice.
You're fucking
in like
dead.
6 months.
The FBI drugs me.
You asked them to. I thought it was for the best. I had no idea Ingram had access to the same drug. I'm sorry, Cap.
Luca betrayed me. Why'd you make me remember that?
Historians, we are Faction.
He's got to be involved in this.
Yeah, on which side?
We've had our differences, but I've never doubted his loyalty to the director.
I know that you see us as the enemy.
Because you're the enemy. Sometimes you gotta make changes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you do. Well, we all do.
I need you to think of me as a new man.
We want the same thing.
Not even close. Maybe what we went through was like a wake-up call.
That's what I said.
Your way isn't working. How do you not see that?
Well, you've taken step one, and you do seem a lot less...
I'd like your help.
Great.
So that's it? You guys just call yourselves Faction now?
You can too.
Not really.
I have early onset temporal aphasia. It degrades the ability to perceive the passage of time. So I might think a second's gone by when in reality minutes have passed.
Everyone belongs
I'm so sorry, Trevor.
with people who care.
I'll get so locked in, it'll be like I'm catatonic.
This place brings back so many memories.
Dawn feels you could be more useful to the faction, and I agree.
This is where we met, Grant. I thought I met the man I was going to spend the rest of my life with.
Of course I remember that.
No, I don't think you do.
I'm Traveler 5416. The director said we'll find you.
Oh my God, what happened?
Where's Marcy? I need a medic.
Marcy's at work. Shit. She's got a medical bag in the closet. I don't...
The faction may have compromised the other archives. If we don't preserve this one, the director will go blind. Load the blood into the cases. We need to take as much as we can. This last bag includes the most recent update.
Eyewitness video shows a mushroom cloud rising from an apparent nuclear blast.
China.
It definitely looks like the same type of explosion.
The Traveler team in Shanghai tried to stop the second one. They were live streaming the mission with their historian.
It looks like the Rotsky device.
22 years before his time.
So this is definitely Faction.
There's one other thing.
Philip saw a bomb go off here, too.
Here in this city? How?
It must have been a projection from another timeline.
David, can you hear me? You're alive because the blood bags that you're holding onto are full of something called nanites. They're repairing the bullet damage.
The metal box is a casing for a nuclear bomb.
We can't get into the archive without setting it off, so you need to disarm it from inside.
Getting real tight on time, guys.
What am I missing?
When David grabbed a hold of the nuclear core, his body was exposed to lethal radiation.
I don't really work for the FBI.
I know. You're from the future. I'm not gonna make it. And I know I'm not.
David, please hold on.
I love you so much.
Love you.
Protocol Omega. I was captured
questioned and left for dead.
By the faction?
By 001.
He was bricked in behind a false wall, strapped to a wheelchair.
They're working together. That was my mission. To find out. Instead, they found me out.
We still have a mission to complete. Find 001.
And how are we supposed to do that? He could have jumped into anyone right now.
I'm just so sorry. That's all.
Where you headed?
Home.
You want me to go after her? Make sure she gets home okay?
No.
Agent McLaren,
Officer Conover.
thank you for the rescue.
You stay in touch. I will.
Protocol Omega. What does it mean?
Means the director will no longer be intervening in this timeline.
Chef.
Hey, I just wanted to check in on you.
Why would the director do that?
It's impossible to say for sure.
Venture a guess.
It could mean we've succeeded.
I'll be okay. I just need some time, you know?
Time. Yes.
It could also mean there's no possible way of saving the future no matter what you do.
That's true.
I know what you've been through, Marcy. The director took my wife from me, too. Death by messenger. Just like David.
I want to know about the future.
From what little I've heard, even after all we've done, humanity is still on the brink of extinction.
I can imagine what it must have been like for you to go through your reset, to lose all those memories.
Severe overpopulation in urban centers, famine, ancient diseases became unlocked, which exposed humanity to viruses for which we had no immunity.
Is another reset possible, I wonder? Is Ellis's backdoor code to the director still buried in there?
I don't think so.
I think so.
Eventually, nuclear winter.
001, what did you, Jeff? He's after Allison's backdoor code. He thinks it's in my head.
Why do you think that this code is still in my head?
Actually, Grace told me. She even told me how to use it to hack the directors.
I'm sorry.
Don't shoot her!
You know what's in my head? You can't have it.
No! The other way is gonna take so much longer.
Bye, Mars. I'm sorry. 001 must have uploaded his consciousness into Elsa.
No, he's not in there. He wasn't able to use the backdoor code either. Marcy took that from him.
And where is he?
001 transferred his consciousness first into Ilsa and then out to the internet. By now, he's parsed himself into computers and servers all over the world, just waiting for the future to arrive.
He won. It's over.
Maybe not. Maybe everything we need to fix is right here in front of us.
How many timelines are you seeing right now?
Just one. The only one left. And it's gonna end. Unless one of us goes back.
Still need to tell. It has to be exact.
August 18th, 2001. White Cliff Park, exactly 3 p.m. The when and where my host met Kat.
Then I have one last objection. But it's a big one.
If this works, I'll be ending Grant McLaren's life 17 years before his historical death, I know.
I still hope.
Hope. Mac, you did this. You people didn't stop the collapse of civilization. If anything, you sped it up.
Beautiful view, isn't it? Sorry. I need to sneak up on you.
No, it's all right. I was just expecting someone. He's late.
Some people are late people.
Almost an hour?
That's pretty late.
On my birthday?
Tell him if he respects you, he won't keep you waiting. And then he's goddamn lucky to have a woman as beautiful and charming as you in his life. What?
I can't tell if you're flirting with me or telling me to give him another chance.
I know I want another chance. Happy birthday.
So why did you come all this way? I mean, to this century.
Things aren't going so well in the future, David.
We wanted to change that.
I mean, why didn't you just tell us what was going to go wrong and how to fix it?
You already knew what was going wrong.
And what you needed to do to fix it.
Yeah, maybe.
We believed if we just stopped enough bad things from happening, the future we came from would never happen.
Right, but why all the secrets? I mean, why not just say, hey, we're from the future. Things are about to go rat shit. Let's fix this.
Who would believe us? The 21st century screwed things up. We're just trying to clean up the mess.
But it's our mess. Don't you get it? Well, we should be the ones to fix it. And what if after all that you've done, it still doesn't work?
That's your shirt.
Oh, well, rules are rules. My name's David.